Hello everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jacqueline and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the brand new Transfix Matte Concealer by Natasha Denona. It just came out to the market and I'm going to be also showing you how I created this eye look using the Natasha Denona Biba palette, using mainly the gray shades in the palette, the black one that is in there, kind of like the bottom row, and creating this kind of like a smoky look. But before we get started, please consider to subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification bell so that way you get to know whenever I upload new videos. And now let's start. In today's video, I'm going to just give you my first impression on this new concealer by Natasha Denona. It's a Transfix Matte Concealer and it comes in this really nice package. It's like a hard plastic, and when you open it up, you will see it has a doe foot applicator like such. It's kind of like a flat applicator, not too big. It's a little bit on the long side. The shade that I got is 6NY, which is a neutral yellow. And the reason why I got this type of shade is because I'm gonna leave it on the cards up here. I reviewed the Natasha Denona Foundation X and I got it a neutral undertone. And even though it was a neutral undertone, it was really orange on me. I think I may end up getting another shade on that foundation just to give it another second try. But I wanted to go with maybe a yellow undertone on the concealer. Let's talk a little bit more about this concealer. It comes with 0.20 fluid ounces or 6 ml and is now available at Natasha Denona website as well as Sephora website. It retails for $28. And on the details, it says that it's an ultra light concealer that with one stroke, it will give you a full coverage with exceptional staying power thanks to the exclusive micronized pigments. It's paraben free and this product is also cruelty free. Now it says that it will not crease all day, it will be transfer proof, it will be a smooth, homogeneous application, and it also says it has a Vitis Vita or Vita Lab technology, which provides the skin with excellent hydration benefits. I don't know about this technology. If somebody knows what is this Vita Lab technology, please leave a comment down below. It also contains hyaluronic acid and collagen to soothe and soften the skin for long-lasting moisture and comfort. Now, if we compare it with another type of concealers, for example, the Too Faced Born This Way concealer comes with 0.50 ounces, so 0.30 ounces more than this concealer here. And the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer, which is a concealer that I really enjoy, that comes with a total of 0.34 ounces of product. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, that comes with 0.22 ounces of product, which is more alike to this size, so that's a good reference as to compare. The Fenty Beauty Concealer comes with 0.27 ounces of product, so it's just a little bit bigger than these, or you just have a dash more product than this concealer here. And then last, the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer comes with 0.33 ounces of product. So I will say that this Natasha Denona new concealer is pretty much out there with other concealers in the market. The only one that is like way less, that it comes way less product is the one from actually Charlotte Tilbury that comes with very little. It's just like 4 ml of product inside. Now let's go ahead and get started with the application of the concealer, then the eye look, and at last I'm gonna give you a little bit of my first impressions review on this concealer and a wrap up. I'm gonna start with the new Natasha Denona Transfix Matte Concealer, and let's see how it applies. So here's the doe foot applicator. It's kind of like a flat applicator. There you go. And what I look on my concealers is that it will not crease under my eyes because I have fine lines under my eyes, a lot of them. And then as you can tell, I have really dark circles, like very, very dark divots. And I have some texture too. So I'm just gonna apply like I will do with any other concealer, one eye at a time. Another thing that I look in my concealers is that they are not too drying or too matte. Although this is matte, I never look for also a dewy concealer. I try to look for something that it's in between radiant and skin-like. I'm gonna go ahead and use a beauty blender. I'm gonna be using a little bit more. It's not really matte, but it is not very smooth either. It's a little bit patchy. And I have been bouncing the concealer with the beauty blender. I don't know if it's grabbing a little bit on my, I have texture here on my under eyes. I don't know if you are able to see it or not, but it's not as smooth. Let me see how it does on my left eye. So I have finished to blend in the concealer, but to be honest, the concealer ended up drying a little bit faster. So it started like lifting up every time that I try to blend farther or like put, you know, like apply a little bit more concealer to just make it an easier blend. And it started lifting up the same concealer and the foundation that is behind, just very patchy. And I had applied quite a bit of concealer. So the formula, it's actually a little bit drying, I will say. And finish is just very spotty. I will try to do maybe one more time and see if we can do, you know, if I can do something about it, if I can fix it. But I'm afraid that it will just continue to lift up the product that it's under. Yeah, it's not going very smooth. It's not giving a smooth finish to the skin. It's actually very drying. Well, so that's that with this concealer so far. In the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and set it with this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Just have like a travel size right now here handy. I'm just gonna use a brush. Now let's go into the eyeshadow look. For the eyeshadows, I'm going to be using the NATASHA DENONA Biba palette. I actually have a review video of this NATASHA DENONA Biba palette, and I will put it in the cards up here. And to start, I'm going to go with the shade Sculpture in the palette, and it's this gray color right here. I'm going to be using the E25 brush by Sigma. And I'm just gonna apply it on the upper side of my lid. With a JH31, I'm gonna be going into the shadow task. And it's this neutral color right here at the end of the palette. And I'm just gonna take it on top of that shadow. Next, I'm gonna be using an E45 small taper blending brush by Sigma, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Tour, and it's one of the cream formulas in the palette. I'm gonna deepen this area of my eyelid. With the same brush, I'm gonna place this color Tour on the outer area of my eyelids. gonna go back again to the E25 brush, and I'm gonna go ahead and dip again on the shade Sculpture, which is the lightest gray. And I'm gonna blend a little bit more the upper part. And I'm gonna flick on this outer portion. Now I'm gonna go with an E25 blending brush by Sigma. And I'm gonna use the shade Spot in the palette, which is the black one. And that is again another creamy matte formula. And I'm gonna place it on the outer part of my lid. Go back to the E35 Sigma brush, and I'm gonna go again to that shade Sculpture, the gray shade right here. I'm just gonna keep blending those edges. So I'm blending with the shade Task, the nude shade right here in the corner. I'm blending the edges once again. Now with this Sigma E56 brush, I'm gonna go and dip in the shade Monroe in the palette. Is this shimmer shade right here. I'm gonna place it on the middle of my eyelid. Grab a little bit more of that shade Monroe in my brush, and I'm just gonna use some Fix Plus by MAC. And I'm gonna go into that shade Sculpture. Is this shade the lightest gray in the palette, and I'm just gonna smudge it on my lower lash line. Now with the other side of this Eco Tool brush, it's a definer brush, I'm gonna go to the shade, the black shade on the palette, Spot. I'm gonna use it on my lower lash line. Once again, I'm gonna go to the shade Sculpture in the palette, the lightest gray. And I'm gonna diffuse once again. The shade Monroe on my finger. And I'm gonna, I don't know, it just lost a little bit of that beautiful sheen that it had. Last, I'm gonna use my JH42 brush, and I'm gonna go again to the shade Monroe in the palette. It's a shimmer shade right here. And I'm just gonna use it as my inner corner highlight. That's the look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera. So this is the final eye look using all the gray colors and the black from the Natasha Denona Biba palette. Now going into the concealer. To be honest with the concealer, it dries really matte, and it actually has like little like patches, like it has removed a little bit of my foundation under, and it was a little bit on the hard side to blend. I will give it a try with maybe a different type of foundation. I used today this NARS Radiant Longwear foundation. This is a foundation that I really enjoy, and My other concealers that I like are like, for example, Huda Beauty or Charlotte Tilbury Magic Away Concealer, the Tarte Shade Tape 2, Too Faced Born This Way Concealer. All those are really nice concealers, and they don't do what these particular concealer is doing. The shade is really good, but again, it's just either too matte, or it's just, like I said, it's just lifting up a little bit the product under my eyeshadow. So that's the only con. I will give it another couple tries and maybe just give you an update on the concealer in the next couple of weeks to see if it ended up working for me or not. I also have planned to pick up another Natasha Denona X foundation in the shade that will match me the best, so that I can try it and actually see if, you know, if I actually like it. But anyhow, I really hope you enjoy this video, this concealer review, and the eyeshadow look. It's kind of like a mid-smoky eye look with using all the grays of this Biba palette, which I really love. A gray palette. I don't think it's like the everyday palette, but it's a little bit more than that. It's really an amazing palette. So anyhow, thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to give a thumbs up to this video if you like it. Leave your comments down below. If you can, please go to my Instagram, and I would love to see you there too. Until the next time, you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.